Whether someone or something appears attractive or unattractive depends upon the mind perceiving it. So when our mind becomes unhappy and negative, frustrated or irritated, then the object of that irritation or anger at that time looks unpleasant to us. Okay? Of course, we think, well, yeah, but they're doing unpleasant things. Like, there's a reason why, right? Okay, maybe at that time their mind is unpeaceful. But how that person looks to a mind of anger versus how that person looks to a mind of patience and compassion is very different. Okay? As we'll see, practicing patience doesn't mean we pretend that other people are always doing the right thing or something, or look the other way. No, we can be very clear-eyed about if somebody's acting in a harmful way. But that person can either be an object of our anger, a non-virtuous, unpeaceful, negative mind, or they can be an object of our patience and compassion, which is a peaceful, positive mind. Anyway, all of these kind of tricky areas we'll get into. We have many classes. Okay, so appears unattractive or unpleasant. We then exaggerate their bad qualities by focusing only on those aspects that irritate us and ignoring all their good qualities and kindness. So at that time, we forget every nice thing they've ever done for us, and we're focused only on what fault we are seeing, and our mind exaggerates it so that becomes who they are at that time. Faulty. Like from their side, faulty. Okay? Unattractive, unpleasant. But in reality, that is an exaggeration. Okay? No one is intrinsically faulty, but our mind of anger projects an intrinsically faulty person, which actually doesn't exist, but it's the object of our anger. Our anger develops a generic image of an intrinsically faulty person. So we're not even actually seeing the real person who's there. There's a projection that our angry mind is creating, and we believe it to be true. Okay? So we focus only on those aspects that irritate us and ignore all their good qualities and kindness until we build up a mental image of an intrinsically faulty person. We then wish to harm them in some way, probably by criticizing or disparaging them. Because it is based on an exaggeration, anger is an unrealistic mind. The intrinsically faulty person or thing that it focuses on does not in fact exist. So if we focus on that person as an object of our anger, they are our non-virtuous object. Okay? They're not a non-virtuous object from their own side. They're a non-virtuous object for us because they're an object of our anger, which means our mind's unpeaceful and negative, and everything looks unpleasant and bad. But if we learn to take responsibility for our anger, okay, that doesn't mean we don't recognize maybe where they're acting incorrectly, okay? But we're taking responsibility for our anger. Instead of saying, you made me angry, okay, we realize my inappropriate way of thinking has made me angry. Okay? Maybe they are acting inappropriately, And maybe we are too under the force of anger. Okay? But we're taking responsibility for our anger. Okay? And if we're able to then change our mind from, let's say, anger to patience, then when that person becomes an object of our patience, then they are our virtuous object, the object of our patience. So then our mind is peaceful and positive. And in that situation, with patience or compassion, then wisdom can arise within the mind, and we can find the most appropriate way to deal with that situation.